Hey, Pussy new video. This one, it's going to be a short one. It's my mini battery pack, and I wanted to do a video because I'm pretty happy with it. So I mentioned before I was working on a bigger battery pack that will be able to do tons of stuff and everything. And the battery that I purchased, the AGM battery that I have before, I was running tests to see how much it would recharge stuff and things like that. One of the issue though is when you build a battery pack, all your battery has to be pretty much the same energy. And so because I've used this battery in different things to recharge and be recharging it to see what would be the battery pack and stuff, then I cannot really use it in my battery pack. So I was considering, like, okay, what can I do to use it? And in building my radio communication kit, the portion I'll have, like, and I'll start doing videos as the kit kind of perpetuates itself. I got kind of I did a video prior on my module on digital. But as my other computer is coming for my AMCOM, so inside the house, so if I bug in for 3 months and things like that, I'll be using a portable computer because my desktop takes way too much energy and stuff, and also it's a Apple, and a lot of communication things doesn't quite like. And so if I would go out in a calm situation, so as I joined an emergency communication team, I'll need a battery to be able to bring, especially to run this computer, because it's a tough book and it's getting some repair and stuff, but once I get it, I'll be doing a video on it. So I thought I would be using this battery pretty much for that. So the goal of this battery pack is not so much to give me, it's really specific to kind of my digital communication or my AMCOM, so I would be bringing that with me, plus my 2 Anchor that can recharge all the radios. So it's not so much to be portable, but it's to be portable, but not like as a kind of, for example, at a bug out situation, but more as portable as I'm going for communication and I need a battery that's going to last me longer and stuff. So as you see here, it stands like that, and I got my 2 JFRS radio here. And basically what I did is that so this is a rechargeable battery for my my Yaesu, and over here you have my Baofeng battery. So I bought I bought 1 extra battery for each radio, so I have 1 battery that stays with the radio, and so then I can have the radio in my kits, and then there's this battery that gets rechargeable. So what I was going to do is that every month I'm gonna rotate those battery, so at the first of the month I'll take the battery that is in the charger, change it with the battery that is in the radio, and then change it every month like this, so that there's my battery lasts longer. Those radio basically stand in the stand, and as you can see, all the lights are kind of open. So it stands in the little blue bag, and I'll have a picture of that. And this is a AGM battery. I forgot the I think it's 20. It's a 12 volt, but it's a big capacity. I think it's 20 millivolt or something, amp hour, or it's a bigger one, not the smaller kind of. So it stands back very nice. And what I did is I did cable with Anderson pole. But my intention is to buy one of those bat pack, and I'm still debating, because it's one of the bigger battery. Technically it would be this one that I would need, because the battery is a little bit larger, so that's the one they recommend. And again, you see I mentioned those before. You have 1 fuse, 1 non-fuse, Anderson pole. It has his own voltmeter on it, and as well as got 2, this one has 2 USB ports, so basically it would give me even more capacity for my battery. But they have another one that is solar, and it has its own solar panel, solar regulator inside the pack. So basically, now what it gives me is that if I have a solar panel, I could hook it up to my battery and recharge it without having to fear that it gets too much power and things like that. So I may I'm still debating, but sorry, further along the road, that's one improvement that I would like to do to that battery pack. So basically, how it sits in another version. Here's that the battery, the cables over here with Anderson pole, and that's my little box that I do, and I'll have a picture a little bit further. To maintain it, so what I did is I have the Noco J1100, which has an AGM, and basically I have it in the back of my main battery pack here, and it's hooked constantly, so basically it maintains my AGM, and it has a special function. That battery pack has this function for AGM batteries. And then again by Anderson pole, so what I did is I converted one of their cable, cut the connection to it, and basically connected an Anderson pole, so basically I'm recharging the battery continuously through it. The old radio stuff, or hold on, in a little cardboard box right now, because I was wanting to try, maybe I'll upgrade to plastic with some Velcro, and basically holds in place and it prevents everything like to just fall apart. And the radio, I found this in my electronics store. Basically it's a 1 to 3, and it gives 3 connection, which is perfect, because then what I do is this. With extra connectors to those two, I can hook one connector straight to the power outlet, so in my AC, and bring it to all 3 radios directly. And so in this cable after that, so then if I would have to go in a hurry, all I have to do is pull the outlet out of the wall, and now I can use this cable in another configuration, and I'll show you a video later a little bit. So in that blue bag I got 2 cables. One is a 12 DC cigarette lighters that has an extension, which I can use also to connect to recharge those 3 batteries, those 3 charger. So straight out of a cigarette lighter of any sort. And then I have a modified cable that I did my own. Thank you very much. That has Anderson pole and a tube connector at the end here. And so basically I can also hook that one on if I use it straight from the battery, and I can hook it up into those 3 1 to 3 configuration. So here's a little project that I did on my own. This is why it doesn't look so pretty, but it's functional. It was my first time. It was pretty cool. So basically what it is, it's a little bit like in the house when you have like those extension cord. And so basically what I do is I connect an Anderson pole at the end of here, and so my battery connects here like it is now, and 1 2 3 4, so I got 4 different connections that I can hook different Anderson pole and from one battery. So what it looks like, it's like this. So right now I'm using one port, and I got my battery hook to that little box right over here. As you can see, it's connected through this thing, which is fuse, and basically brings the power here, and then out of this I can recharge my battery. As you can see, there's lights here. There's no lights here because there's no radio, only when there's radios and stuff. So this is one configuration that I can have. So with that cable that I hook straight to my AC, now I can also use DC with that extra cable, as well as if I would have a cigarette lighter, I can do that as well. So I can hook the cigarette lighter into that 3 to 1 and charge my radio that way. And probably also if I would want to kind of reverse like that, this cable here, I could probably use the cigarette lighter to charge this thing here. playing different configuration there. So this is what it looks like when it's all closed, and it's in a little North Face bag. And the yeah, so that all my stuff kind of goes inside, and then my little cables are inside there. So it was a nice little project. Again, it's my smaller battery. Mostly I'm going to carry this in my emergency communication if I'm going out in the field or during field days. So if I bring also my computer, it's not really to carry when I go hiking or things like that, because I got my Anker batteries pack with solar panels for that. But thinking that if I use a computer, which is a laptop, I'll need a bigger battery, then it makes sense to have this. And also now I can recharge batteries and extra batteries from my radios. Also, what it does is that now I can hook that up and maintain my battery constantly in one spot, all by being connected. And all I have to do literally is pull 2 plugs, hook the bag like this, and go away. So in less than 5 minutes I got everything hook it up and ready to go. So anyway, that was a small battery pack, and it was a little video on what I need. And if you have any question or comments, leave that below, and I'll talk to you soon.